feel?
That was dope.
Was like that like the first game that you think you've like really enjoyed? Would you
Yeah,
say?
I think so. I think that this is the first game that wasn't Undertale that I thoroughly enjoyed almost every moment of. Like there were some moments when it was starting to get old, but as soon as it would start to get old, I would have fun again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do think that like the story is good enough where it's like if I really paid attention and like did it like it makes me interested in the lore. Where it's like a lot of other games are just like a half-ass story.
Dude, I love that this one actually has good lore, and it's so confident in its lore that it's like, don't even pay attention to it. You know? Like, it actively is like, isn't it funny that this guy doesn't give a shit?
Yeah, but it would be.
But it's still, like, there and good for you to find if you want it.
Yeah, and your character is just like, fuck all these people, I know what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
it's like that confidence is tight and cool. And I really liked. I like this game. It's like. From the moment that I started playing it, I didn't feel like rolling my eyes. This is the first game that's like an action shooter game that doesn't have me like rolling my eyes a lot,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, I really do like it. I like this game a lot. I would replay it if I'm ever feeling like I want to have fun or if I'm ever feeling like stressed.
Turning the difficulty down, Doom fans will hate me for this, but turning the difficulty down is honestly the best de-stressor you can have. Because everything becomes mush and like just like the joy of like ripping through the demons comes out. And
Yeah.
it's still, it is a fun game throughout every difficulty. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
The little loop of killing demons is so fun.
I kind of wish that I didn't know that this last boss was like the last boss because in that moment whenever Olivia is like, they promised me so much and then just like goes into the goop. If I didn't know that was like the end, then I'd be like,
Oh, she's gone again?
I'd be like, dang. I don't know. It might have got me. This game is good. Like 10 out of 10. It's really fun.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
This is the first game that made me like enjoy killing people, and it didn't make me question like, why am I doing this? Like that's my biggest problem with games is like the motivation.
Especially shooters, because shooters get really, really violent very quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief. I understand.
Yeah.
You do have to. I mean, like, you bought a shooter. You weren't gonna play as a
Right,
super
but-
nice guy that doesn't respond to everything with a gun.
But that's like
You
not
know?
my vibe and not my
No, I
MO.
understand.
So like I normally wouldn't like these kinds of games.
Doom and Wolfenstein, I will say, have the advantage of having like the quintessential enemies.
Yeah.
You know, Nazis and demons.
Was Wolfenstein made by these same people? The same
Made by
company?
the id Studio, yeah.
Okay. Because like I'd be interested in playing that again
All the
because
way
it
back
gets to
then,
the
even.
same level of ridiculous too. I like the different bosses. I like all the art and all of it, like the art direction of the different bosses and like the different ways to go about killing the bosses too. It's like I gravitate towards like 3 guns,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
cool, but it's like there are definitely ways, like the grenade launcher for all of the big rotund ones is like really effective, and it's like
The rocket launcher, you mean?
well, the big round thing.
The green one?
Yeah,
That's
no,
the rocket launcher.
the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rocket launcher is really fun, and I really enjoyed the different enemies that they would throw at you. It was just all super engaging. Like that's what I think about this game because I do think that I have at least a little bit of ADD, ADHD. Like
Yeah.
with games, really don't have that long of an attention span.
Yeah,
And
I've tried
so-
to show you like story-heavy, emotional kind of story games, and I think that's the wrong way to go. I think I
Yeah.
need to show you like bread and butter, like gamer games. Like I think
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna like more. Which is interesting because like Undertale was your first favorite game. you know?
Undertale is the perfect game.
I think Doom is a pretty close to perfect game. A little longer than you want it to be at times.
There are
And-
something, but like the thing is, the moment where I was starting to get sick of like this one section, and then I got berserk and like killed the summoners and like all
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Like,
Right, that was that day.
yeah, it's like the moment you start getting sick of playing, then you realize you have the tools to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
We
'Cause
talked about it last time.
we landed
What did
on
we land
something
on?
that we were gonna do.
Was it co-op?
I think it was Undertale.
It's not Undertale. Savannah keeps trying to stream Undertale again.
It's so good.
She's asked for her own channel where she just streams Undertale.
I've asked for my own channels if I can't set it up myself. She has demanded that YouTube provide her with a channel called I Only Play Undertale.
I've written them, but they just won't answer.
Yeah, Yanni's written them on my behalf for the
by
Great Media
paper
channel.
mail. Yeah. I've written YouTube by letter.
On my for
by
me.
pigeon.
What were we talking
What
about?
were we talking about?
What were we talking about
we forget. We
What?
We planned it.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway.
Well,
Doom's a 10
you'll
out of
find
10.
out next week.
Doom's a 10 out of 10.
Doom's a
Savannah
10
loves
out
Doom.
of 10.
And it
It's
makes
so
me a happy
good.
person on the inside. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We'll see you next week. Hopefully.
See you next week with some game.
I think maybe Wolfenstein.
Probably Wolfenstein.
Yeah, but I'm also down for Metroid, and I'm also down for Undertale. Maybe just one day of Undertale.
Good night, y'all.